Oh well, since I need to buy a fan motor for the condensing unit, chiller thingy, I might as well have a play around with this. I just realised it's got a red LED on it. So I'll pull all the ancillary stuff off and see what's inside. I'm guessing it's sticky valves, definitely. Near a lot of compression leakage through the exhaust. I'll see how much water's gotten into it. If anything, the gear reduction's worth saving, even if the motor's trashed. Well, the cowling seems to fit. And the paint colours are slightly different, so it's probably not original. But they definitely lost the pull starter and gone for the rope approach on both of them. So I'd say that's the one for it. A lot of electrical bits on it. There's wiring in there, whatever's missing off that. LED lamp. Must go through there. It's a modernised version. The code on the cowling indicates 1987. It sort of looks about right. The last of this older style. Oh well, it's time to pull it a bit. This is going to be one of those long-termers. It'll take a while to get all the parts for it. I'm spending money on this thing here and the Morris engine, which I'm going to get some piston rings for. So that's where the money's going at the moment, but stay tuned for a bit more. I'm not sure if I'll get spark out of this thing. All the electronics missing, but if I disconnect them, in theory it should work. No condenser or anything, that's the only problem. Whatever you connect to that tag's missing. I'll have to look at these old electronic ignition systems. Just grab some emery paper or sandpaper. I think it's actually glass paper, but close enough. Clean up the flywheel and coil surfaces. Let's see if we can get some spark out of it. You can sort of tell I'm too used to old engines which don't have this electronic crap on them. The little 3.5 horsepower Briggs I have has been converted to electronic ignition and has a small, presumably a condenser pack or something on it that makes it spark. All the points and everything have been taken off it. We'll just give this thing a try once I get some power again. Unplug. So, try again. Oh, yeah, we've got spark. Poor old thing. It's working. Obviously with no condenser, either I'll burn something or it'll fire too early or late. I don't really know how that system works. Wants to run. I know there's oil in the crankcase, which is a bit stiff. Definitely a bit of moisture's gotten into the cylinder. Poor old thing. It does work though. Well, I'd say this engine's always going to be a bit of a lame horse. That score mark there is very deep and very uniform all the way down. I'd say it's busted edge of a ring or something has just scored its way through the bore. The valve seats are actually quite good. They're not rusted or anything, despite the fact that water's gotten into the inlet. But that score mark is very deep and it's leaking compression down into the crankcase. And the thing runs. I've had it running just by pouring fuel into it. But I'd say the gear reduction's worth pulling off it, and the rest of it can just sit in the spare parts bin. You can go back together as a runner, but I'm not going to put it on anything. It'd be a waste to leave the gear reduction on it and try and put it on a go-kart or something. Not with damage like that. A fair lick there. Oh well. At least that solves the mystery of that one.